Wimbledon set to pay out a record £40 million to Lawn Tennis Association. British tennis has received an early Christmas present with assurances from Wimbledon that its annual surplus will not be affected by recent expenditure on development. The profit allocated to the Lawn Tennis Association is, in fact, expected to hit the £40 million mark for the first time following the 2018 championships. That is an increase on the £33.6 million from the previous year, and bucks the general trend since the late 90s of it being trimmed, once inflation is considered. This is despite hefty 9-figure costs over recent years at SW19, which has seen a roof put on court number 1 and the indoor complex about to be completely redeveloped. Last Thursday the All England club secured the green light for its £65 million acquisition of the neighbouring Wimbedon Park golf course. Minds may have been focused by the rare failure of a British player to reach the second week of the singles at Wimbledon this year in the absence of Andy Murray. There has also been concern at the burden of maintaining some of the tournaments on grass, promoted by the LTA, leading into the big fortnight. The standalone WTA Tour Women's event at Birmingham has become a particular headache, with losses said to run at well over £500,000 annually. We have been working with the All England Club of how we might mitigate the cost of investment in these events, admitted Scott Lloyd, the LTA chief executive, yesterday. While handsomely resourced, the domestic governing body remains worryingly accident-prone. It has emerged that Nick Cavaday, one of the country's leading coaches, accepted the job of coaching Britain's Fed Cup team, the female equivalent of the Davis Cup. However, the day before players met for a 2-day camp last month, Cavaday announced that he would be pulling out of the position. He cited too many other commitments, having been appointed by performance director Simon Timpson as the head of the new academy at Loughborough University. He is to be replaced by Scottish former Davis Cup player Colin Fleming, working under Anko Thivong. There has also been a setback to the panel of experts announced by Lloyd earlier this year to help advise him, comprising of former British players Tim Henman, Jamie Delgado and Sam Smith. The latter, who is in demand as a top international commentator, has already quit after the group struggled to schedule meaningful meetings with everyone present. Stepping into her shoes will be Claire Wood, former British number 1 and the assistant Wimbledon referee. On a more positive note, 10,000 tickets have been sold for the Euro-Africa Zone Fed Cup matches in Bath that Britain are hosting from February 6 to 9. The LTA also announced yesterday that Ian Bates has been appointed as head of women's tennis. International headhunters were used, doubtless at some expense, before the in-house candidate was selected.